Hi guys, it's me, Jeannie, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do your monthly tarot forecast for May 2024 for the collective. So before we begin, make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if there's like a specific date that you are looking forward to or that you want to know what the card is. I'll be honest with you, I'm excited for the 11th. So let's see what happens. For today's tarot cards, we are going to be using the Witch's Tarot. These videos, these monthly tarot forecasts are how I get my card of the day that happens on my Instagram and Facebook. That happens every single day. It's in the stories. So make sure you go check that out. My handle is Witch of Boise, all one word. All right. So I'm just kind of shuffling these up. It looks like we have 5 weeks in May, so I'm going to cut this deck into 5, and then we're going to go from there. But let's kind of take a quick little look on the year and the month energy. You can find this video also on my YouTube channel, and it's the yearly tarot forecast for the collective. Yeah, so if you hear this noise, Zero's right down here, and he's being a good boy. So if you hear weird noise, that's probably him. Okay, so for 2024, this is going to be the energy that's happening throughout the entire year of 2022, and that's going to be that 5 of Wands. So 5 of Wands is a really interesting energy. This is an energy of sometimes drama. It's competition. This can be healthy competition as well as unhealthy competition. So it's just kind of like a flurry of energies that are all happening at the same time. It's a really good energy to kind of like really view something from a different perspective, or you can be eating some popcorn, watching the drama go down and not get involved. But there's also some energy too where it's getting involved if something's very passionate to you and that kind of thing. So standing up to things that are right as well. But a lot of times I see this as a competition, petty drama, BS stuff. So for May, we have the Ace of Wands. This is so interesting because the Ace of Wands is number 1, my personal card of the year. And with the Ace of Wands plus the 5 of Wands, this is a really interesting energy because there's going to be people that are really inspired and we'll be starting to do a new creative energy. There's a new passion that's firing up. And with that 5 of Wands energy, people are going to notice. People are going to copy. People are going to try to get involved with it. So it's very interesting energy that's happening. Very fiery. And yeah, it's a time to be really creative as well. But it's the beginning of something really new and fresh and really beautiful ideas. This is also a really good time to start new relationships, things that drive that passion, that fire. Okay, I'm just shuffling the deck. Want to see, and then I'm just gonna cut this into 5. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Just move this over. All right, if you see me looking down in like this direction, I have a calendar so I can look along. All right, let's get started. Very interesting energy. Okay, so we have Wednesday, May 1st, and that's going to be the 9 of Wands. So there's an energy that's coming in where you are fighting towards something, or you are working towards something and you're kind of battered and bruised and it's not time to give up. So this is very much a sign of don't give up, you're towards the end. This is May Day, also Beltane as well. So it's that fiery energy, which is also a fire festival. So that's a really kind of good start. Then we have Thursday, May 2nd. That's going to be the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about focusing on one thing at a time. So it's not taking too many things. This is also a time to prioritize. What do you want, or what do you prioritize in your life? Do you have too much on your plate? And kind of like thinning that out too. Then we have Friday, May 3rd, and that is going to be the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is about celebrations. It's about getting together, coming together, celebrating what is strong in your life. For some, this can even be a celebration in the sense of a wedding, but it's just celebrations all around, merriment, things like that. So really beautiful energy happening on Friday the 3rd. Then we have Saturday, May 4th. And that is going to be the Seven of Cups. So this is a Neptunian energy. And what that means is that there's a lot of illusions that are at play. And so you just want to make sure that any sort of options or anything that's coming towards you, that you look, don't judge it on face value. It's not as it appears. So if you are, just for a really quick example, if you're seeing something like a job offer or whatever, and this one pays extremely well, it seems really easy, and you choose it. But then there's another job offer that came in that paid a little bit less, but it had this, that, and the other. And you just went for, okay, I just want to make the most money. And then it ends up being a gross work environment or whatever, you know. It's one of those things where you just don't want to do it at face value. You want to look at everything and also evaluate any other options that come to you. All right, then we have Sunday, May 5th, and that's going to be the Five of Pentacles. Really beautiful energy. This is an energy of abundance. So you're really in this energy of getting what you want. And it's really kind of a good time to focus on what you have and not what you do not have, because things will change in an instant. So just know that you are feeling abundance and things like that, and it might be fleeting. It might not last forever. So just keep that in mind. Then we have Monday, May 6th, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is working towards something that is elevating you in the earthly matters. A lot of times it's like apprenticeship, where it's just trying to get into to becoming a master of something. And it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of tedious work, tedious stuff that it might not feel important, and you're just like, I'm just done with this. Well, just know that the universe is watching you and sees all the hard work you're having, and you're getting closer to your goal. Then we have Tuesday, May 7th. This is also the new moon in Taurus. And we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So there's going to be almost a pause of waiting for things to come to you, and they're not. So typically when this is in the upright, it's like energies that are coming towards you and you need to address it. When this is in the reverse, it's like you're not going to be getting the answers to you. You need to stop waiting for things to come to you. You need to go get it yourself. You need to make that effort. Then we have Wednesday, May 8th, and that is going to be the Nine of Cups. Really beautiful energy, things that you have been wanting to manifest, dreams, aspirations, things like that. They're coming into fruition, and you're going to start to see a little bit of that magic coming in. Then we have Thursday, May 9th, and that's going to be the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords can be a couple different things. This can be over dramatics. This can be depression. This can be anxiety. But the biggest thing is really looking at whatever you're a little bit spiraling about. It's looking at it in reality. It doesn't discount your feelings towards it. It doesn't discount that you're feeling a certain type of way. But it's also being like, don't self-spiral yourself. Like, look at it, Have what the reality and what the truth is. Then we have Friday. That noise is 0. 0. Stop. Then we have Friday, May 10th. And that's going to be the Chariot in reverse. So this is our first major arcana, which is crazy. That's second week in May and towards the end of the week. That's right. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is Friday the 10th. And the Chariot in reverse is telling us that there is something that you are not accepting. So this can be an aspect within yourself. This can be a relationship. This can be really anything. It's not accepting it for exactly what it is, the good and the bad. So it's doing a blind eye on something. And a really good example I like to do is either within yourself or a relationship. So you can be like in this newlywed puppy love energy and being like, there's nothing wrong with this person and they're perfect. And you've already had like 3 red flags come up and you're like, they were just having a bad day. You know, it's not accepting it to be like, hey, you know what? I love this person and I accept them because I also know that they're very like selfish or they're very messy or like, you know, certain kinds of things where it's acknowledging what the truth is, but also accepting it as well and not trying to necessarily change it. So there can't be movement forward until you get that acceptance fully. This is also a indicator that you need to be really careful around transportation and vehicles. Then we have Saturday, May 11th. This is the date I was looking for. And it's the Page of Wands. Really beautiful energy. This is good news coming your way. And yeah, you're something that's going to be coming up is going to come into your favor. So that's really good. All right. Now we're going to go into Sunday, May 12th. It's going to be the Knight of Cups. So this is also another bringing forward a proposal, and this can be something that is close to your heart. This is just also to be a little bit careful of romanticizing things that are coming to you. So again, a good example is, you know, this person that you like is coming towards you and you're like, I'm going to marry this person. And you're like, whoa, bro. You know, that kind of thing. So it's not building it up, but like it's living a little bit in the fantasy. But that's going to really tug on your heart and you're going to love it. All right, then we have Monday, May 13th, and that's going to be the Lovers in reverse. So this can be something where it can happen with this Knight of Cups or even that Page of Wands, where there's something that's coming in and it's from either your spirit team or the universe, and you're not taking it. You're not taking the chance. So there might be a decision or choice that's being made to you, and you're either not deciding anything and just kind of doing a stalemate. It's kind of like giving a little bit of like coward energy of like, I don't want to make a choice because if I make a choice, then it's a definite, like it's either this way or this way. So there's something that's a little bit of that pause, which makes me wonder with that Chariot in reverse. Then we have Tuesday, May 14th. It's going to be a 4 of Wands. So this is a resting time. This is a time to take a break. This is also for some planning a vacation or going on vacation, but this is definitely rest and relax. Then we have Wednesday, May 15th, and that is going to be the King of Wands. So after that rest, it's going to be into that fiery, passionate energy, and especially with that Ace of Wands and the 5 of Wands energy, it's going to really kind of cultivate and come together. So it's being really aware and inspired as well with different ideas, different things that are happening. So this is also a really good time to use like your notes app on your phone or a journal or things like that, because ideas are going to start to come to you and they're going to be really good. So you just want to capture that. Then we have Thursday, May 5th. Nope. We have Thursday, May 16th, and that's going to be the Ace of Cups. There's a beginning of something very emotional. This can be a new friendship. This can be a new love. This can be even a renewal of love, going the next step. It's just a really beautiful time to express your love. Then we have Friday, May 17th, and that's going to be the Three of Wands. So there's an aspect that you have put out into the universe that you're waiting for a response from. I love doing the analogy of like taking a test, and it's you already turned in the test and now it's waiting for the results. So it's that kind of thing where you've provided it to the universe, you've let go of it, and now it's the waiting game. And it's just really good to not just sit there and wait for it. I know that there's going to be a lot of anticipation, but you want to continue forward into your life and not just get so stuck on that. But it's going to be definitely some anticipation happening. Then we have Saturday, May 18th, and that's going to be the moon. So the moon is about illusions. Things are not as clear as you'd like them, and they're not as they appear either. It's very clouded, very shape-shifty energy. Anytime I get this in any of my personal readings, I think of like the vision of it is like the universe or tarot or whatever you believe, but I just see something that's just giving the middle finger. And it's like, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to find out. Like, you have to go through this. So it's almost like not necessarily a test, but kind of. But it's also knowing that it's not as it appears. So just be very cautious. Then we have Sunday, May 19th, and that's going to be the 10 of Wands. So this is an energy of doing everything on your own and kind of feeling exhausted by it. It's knowing that you aren't alone and you're able to ask for help, but like, I don't think that you trust in order to let go of that. So it's time to let someone else like take some of that burden so it's not just weighing you down. Then we have Monday, May 20th, and that's going to be the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is about celebrations coming together. This can be a gaggle of girls, a group of girls going out, not necessarily girls, but it's a group of people. And it's celebrations. It's a lot of times it's like indulging, just hanging out, partying it up. But this can also be a sign of a third party situation. So just be cautious of that. Tuesday, May 21st, we have the Two of Wands. This is a waiting energy, and this is kind of like you're in a crossroads and you have the world in your hand. So it's deciding which option that you want to do, and you can do either option. So it's just knowing that you have the power to decide. So right now is a good time to take a moment and kind of weigh out which side you're going to do. But just again, so you're aware, you can do either one. Then we have Wednesday, May 22nd, and that is going to be the Eight of Wands. Very interesting, and that's in the reverse. The Eight of Wands is about like almost a stalemate. So you're waiting for news to come and there isn't anything. I do honestly get a feeling that this is from Friday, that Three of Wands energy. It's the same thing where you're like, I haven't heard anything. So what's the update? And there is no update. So it's just, again, not putting too much energy towards waiting for something. Understand that you need to let it go. You're going to hear from them, but it's just not at this time. Then we have Thursday, May 23rd, and that is the full moon in Sagittarius. We have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a really beautiful energy of gathering, group gathering, multi-generational. This can be family, this can be friends that are family, but it's all ages. It's really showing the foundation of what's in your life. And it's a solid energy. You might even find yourself winning like lottery tickets, something that has to deal with a financial gain. This can also be like inheritance as well. Maybe something will come up that you weren't aware of, something like that. Then we have Friday, May 24th, and that is the Tower. So the Tower is about sudden change. This is going to rock your world. Now, if you have been working on your foundations and what is strong in your life and removing what isn't, hold on. Let me just pause this for a second. The dog and cat are fighting. Okay, defused. But the Tower is about shutting down and shedding almost anything that isn't for you, or anything that isn't strong enough for you. You know, that it shows you what is strong in your life. So you will you might see some endings to things that you might have not been ready for, but you have to understand that it wasn't for you. And so a lot of people get really scared by the imagery, understandably so. But for me, it's just change. It's change. Your life is going to change as you know it. Things that aren't meant for you will show themselves as that and leave. Then we have Saturday, May 25th. That's going to be the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, collaboration. This is also about, it can be, what is the word I'm trying to do? It's constructive criticism too. So this is trying to find a common goal with another individual or entity and working together for the same common goal. And a lot of times with the Three of Pentacles, you're going to have that outsider that isn't involved with it, but same goal. And they might have issues or kind of pick at what you're doing. And it's not a time to be defensive. It's a time to listen and collaborate. Because once you do that and you hear them and you can acknowledge, okay, I see that perspective, we can move forward with it. Or you can kind of, you know, talk about it. You're going to see a lot more movement towards your goal. And you're going to be getting a different perspective, which is going to be super helpful. Okay. Now we have Sunday, May 26th, and that's going to be the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is about routine, stability, abundance, and it's just being in a groove and being steady. They can be a little bit boring. The energy can be, especially if it's trying to describe a person, they can be very predictable, but that's what makes them so stable. So this is a really good time for your finances to kind of get a budget in mind or get a new routine that's going to help you towards your goals. Then you have Monday, May 27th, and that's going to be the World. So there is a aspect that you are going to see an end to. So a cycle that's coming into an end. This is not a time to be sad or a time to jump into what's next, but it's a really good time to really see how far you have come for this cycle. See what you've overcome and be really proud of yourself because you've learned a lot on the way. And it's just a good time to just really pat yourself on the back and be like, you made it, you did it, let's go, you know? Then we have Tuesday, May 28th, and that's going to be the Page of Cups in reverse. So there's something that you're waiting for that's close to your heart. Doesn't necessarily mean it's good, doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but you will never get the answer that you're looking for just by waiting for it. So you've been waiting for this, and this is the time to initiate contact. So whether you're waiting to hear from some long lost love or like whatever, you know, you need to stop waiting for them. If you want to find out what the answer is or what you're trying to communicate, the ball's in your court. You need to do it because you'll never hear it if it's anything different. All right, then we have Wednesday, May 29th. That's going to be the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is a emotional, intelligent person. This is someone that gives really, really good advice, and they can weather any emotional storm. And it doesn't mean that they don't feel things. It doesn't mean that they're stone cold on it. It means that they feel everything and process it. It's that emotional intelligence. And for some of the collective, they might be going through something that might be turbulent or feel not good emotionally, but then there's others of the collective that will just feel that, where people will notice that they are this emotionally strong and ask for support. Then we have Thursday, right? Yes. Thursday, May 30th, and that is the Four of Pentacles. So this is about holding on to the past, holding on to things that don't serve you. This is also a time of feeling that can be being overly frugal as well. Grasping onto things and not letting them go. Like afraid of change and afraid of movement forward. And while some of this can make you feel stable and make you have a good foundation, you have to kind of let stuff go, especially for some of the collective, which will be past emotional baggage. It's like the refusal of letting it go. And it's like, you know what? If something happened like, a year ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago, it's not good for you to hold on to it. So you can feel a certain type of way and be upset or whatever with it, but let it go because it's doing nothing for you for movement forward. And then we have Friday, the 31st of May, is Six of Pentacles. Beautiful energy to end on. This is a balance of give and take. So if you're looking for abundance, it's time to give. Whether that's donations and monetary or donating, old clothes, books, things that you don't have, volunteering your time, but definitely giving back so you can receive. And not going at it that way too, where it's like, oh, I see an old person that needs help crossing the street. I need $20, so I'm going to go do this and thus I'm going to get $20. No, don't go about it that way. This is being a good person and doing it not for the abundance aspect. But this is kind of like that karmic exchange energy. So just keep that in mind. All right, so that's it. Overall, May's looking pretty good. Looking pretty passionate and fiery, and I think for some people are going to be hearing some really good news. Change is going to be happening, and yeah, it's going to be really good. So hey, thanks for watching this all the way through. Thanks for supporting me again. Check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I'm on like every social media, but those two are the most active. It's Witch of Boise, all one word. And I do the card of the day every single day in those stories, so go check them out. Hey, again, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for supporting, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye.